For the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Well, good morning.
Morning.
Next I have is the approval of today's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve today's agenda.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Approval of the minutes for 6/24.
I'd make a motion to approve the minutes from June 24th, 2020 as presented.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of claims for payment of 6/30/2020.
I will make a motion to approve the claims for payment for June 30th, 2020.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Utility permits, none. Secondary Roads Department,
Nothing really to report, business as usual.
fiscal year 2021 fuel. You want to come up to the podium?
Sure. All right, I asked for a quote from our usual fuel people, and it was AgVantage FS, and Wes and I both get gas from them, and they offered us the exact same prices as last year. So that's 7.99 cents per gallon on fuel and 12.9 cents per gallon on liquid propane. And me and Wes were both perfectly happy with just going to the same prices as last year.
And you've talked to both entities, right? I caught that?
Yes.
Okay.
Lance, I'll make a motion to approve the fiscal year 2021 fuel bids for road fuel and propane.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? And this is the same quote for conservation you quoted for
Yep.
both, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Pickup quotes.
Yes, so I asked all three of our dealers for quotes for the four major brands. I got back Ford and GMC's. Dale Howard was the low on both of them. The GMC was a little bit more, like what, $1,500, but it comes with a lot more stuff, and we just liked it as a vehicle better. So, and the guy that's driving it, he wanted a Chevy or GMC, so I'm fine with going with the GMC price.
We put a plow on the front of this?
Yes.
I prefer the Ford. It's a lower cost. I've heard, I don't know about the new GMCs, but do you know if this has a solid front end or an independent front suspension?
It should, because we asked for the snowplow prep,
But
so it should have all that.
if it's got the independent front suspension, I would not go with that. Even Chevy people have told me not to put a plow on a Chevy compared to a Ford. They still do, don't get me wrong, but they say Fords are built heavier
If
and
you want
it's
to
a
wait
less
a
of a
week, we
cost.
can ask the mechanics if they feel one way or the other.
I mean, that's my preference.
That's fine. I'm, as long as you do your due diligence, I'd appreciate that. So,
Sure.
yep.
And don't get me wrong, I know preference for the employee is being accounted for, but it's
And-
also at a higher cost too.
We thought it was a negligible cost difference.
Yeah. What about warranties and everything else? Is there a difference in between the two?
I would doubt it. I'm sure they're all about the same year.
Okay.
I can ask them that too, though.
Okay.
Just talk about it next week.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Taylor.
Yep.
Thank you, Chair.
No, you're fine.
Can I have a motion on that?
I'd make a motion to table the secondary roads pickup quotes until next Wednesday.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next we have is reappropriations resolution fiscal year 2020. We have an appropriation from the health board of taking $10,000 away. It looks like we're giving it to general assistance. And economic development taking $4,000 away and giving it to debt service.
All right, I will go ahead and make a motion to approve the reappropriations amendment resolution for 2020, fiscal year 2020.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Renee,
Aye.
BJ,
Aye.
Lance,
Aye. Motion carries. Next are proposals for upgrades to the elevator at the courthouse and the county office building, $4,920 to the courthouse, $6,340 to the county office building. It's mandated by the state. These are the quotes we got from Shoemaker.
I'd make a motion to approve the two proposals. The first one in the amount of $4,920 for the Hardin County Courthouse, and the second in the amount of $6,340 for the Hardin County Office Building from Schumacher Elevator Company.
I will second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
And this will keep us within ADA compliancy and state regulatory elevator compliancy, correct?
The state, I know.
Okay.
I'm assuming ADA.
Yep.
Any other discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next, we have Central Iowa Juvenile Detention Center audit. We've been mailed that to acknowledge it. All counties need to take it back to their board to have them acknowledged. It's been approved at our detention center already.
Okay. So I will make a motion to acknowledge the receipt of the Central Iowa Juvenile Detention Center audit.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
That, if somebody wants to see a copy of that, they can go to Central Iowa Juvenile Detention and ask for a
Yes.
copy, and I would assume there's a copy on file here that they can examine as well.
The auditor's
Yes.
office.
In the auditor's office? Okay, thank you, Lance.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Next is tax abatements, Ellsworth Neighborhood Investment Group. Daryl, did you want to speak on that?
I'm just going to ask that you pass over this. Don't take any action right now. We just wanted to get our paperwork together. I was optimistic thinking that we might have the paperwork for the meeting, but we don't have it completed yet. So I just ask that you take no action on this right now.
Should we just table it for a week?
Sure.
Okay. I'll make a motion to table the tax abatements for the Ellsworth Neighborhood Investment Group until next week.
I'll second that.
Been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Now we have his recommendation to DNR and animal feeding operation construction permit, 110 Forks Shop Site.
All right, so this is for the 110 Pork Shop site in Section 6 of Alden Township. This is for a new building. I think it's 4,800 head site. So a couple of comments about the application. For item number 1 on the master matrix, the applicant didn't take any points, but they are awfully close to being under the minimum required distance from a different residence, which is northeast of the building site. So the county and the DNR have required that the applicant have a survey done. That doesn't have anything to do with the master matrix points. It's just a protocol type thing. So the construction permit wouldn't get approved if it was below that minimum required distance. Another thing was that on item number 4, the separation distance from the closest water source, they were within 25 feet of the footage requirement to get 30 points for that item. And so that is, I think, within the required survey distance, but I just, instead of doing that, I just gave them 25 points instead of 30 for the sake of our point system, which would still give them 440 points. And then for, I'm not sure what item number it is, but they took points for their manure management plan applying on non-highly erodible land, which is classified through the USDA. We had to contact the local farm service agency and have them release records, and I have copies of those that show that none of their manure is being applied on the highly erodible land as classified by the USDA and NRCS. But altogether, they did meet the 440 point requirement. So again, the county and DNR are requiring the applicant have a survey done to definitively determine the distance between the proposed confinement building and the closest non-waivered residence, which is again northeast of the building. The county's recommendation, should you decide to recommend to approve the application to the DNR, would be contingent on that showing that the residence is at least 1,875 feet away from the proposed confinement building. And then if for some reason the DNR didn't deny the application, if it was less than that, then the county would probably appeal the draft permit if it was assigned to them.
Okay, and you'll keep us informed of
Yeah.
those results?
Yep.
All right.
So based on their ability to meet the 440-point requirement, I'd recommend that you approve the application to the, recommend approval to the DNR.
Do I have a motion?
Sure. I'd make a motion to approve the 110 Pork Shop Master Matrix and scoring recommendation to be sent to the DNR for consideration.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion?
I thank Jessica again for going through the detail-oriented parts of this to assure that, you know, we're doing our part to make sure that we're within the confines of Iowa code and administrative rules.
And all the other emails that have been sent in on this site will be sent to the DNR as well, correct?
Yes, even though I don't think we received any.
Okay.
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 All right.
All right. Any other discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Application of fireworks permit, Union.
I'll make a motion to approve the Union Betterment Association's fireworks permit dated August 1st, 2020, to be held in conjunction with Tar Heel Days. Applicants Tony Keller and Junior Prussia applying for the license. It'll be done on T-Box 9 at the South Hardin Recreation Area, which I did verify it is in the county.
Okay.
So they will need the permit. So I'd make a motion to approve the permit as presented.
Okay, I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. I have another application for
The
fireworks.
second one,
permit.
I'd make a motion to approve the Ball Vance Family Fireworks application permit for fireworks to be utilized on July 4th, 2020, 26697 250th Street, Eldora. They've had these before as well, so I'd make a recommendation to pass.
I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on either one of these if they have a rain day?
I didn't see a
I
rain date
didn't
for
either.
either.
Okay. Any other discussion? Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. Change of status auditor's office. Currently do not have one in hand. Change of status secondary roads.
I'll make a motion to approve the change of status for Benjamin Stanish. It's a layoff as a seasonal labor that was paid at $11 an hour. He was on as an on-call seasonal basis. And the last day of employment is June 30th, 2020.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And we have another one for Samuel Schindelar. Also a layoff as he's seasonal labor at $11 an hour. His last day of work will also be June 30th, 2020.
I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. COVID update. Thomas, is he on?
Nope.
We have no COVID update. Unless, Renee, do you have anything? Counts are still going up.
What?
The counts are still going up.
And testing's
Yes,
still
they
going up.
are. Mhm. But not any real changes from last week.
Okay.
No other real updates, I don't believe.
From there, I can go to public comments, give the people the capability of unmuting themselves.
And Floyd, did you have?
He's here for drainage.
Oh, drainage, okay.
Good morning, Floyd.
Good morning. And I came prepared. I looked around the room.
Public comments? Hearing no public comments, I can go to other business. Hearing no other business, I could ask for adjournment.
I will make a motion to adjourn.
Wait a minute.
No, hold on. You're
I
for,
have a public comment. I'm supposed to be on the agenda today.
for drainage.
Drainage, that's
Separate
next
meeting.
meeting.
That's what?
Next meeting.
Oh,
Yep.
please.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right, I'll second it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing
I'm
none.
glad Floyd's here and we'll see him in the next meeting, not to slight the public.
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. We're adjourned.
9:30.